Hello bachcho, let's read the question. The question says here, the question having the assertion and region, and assertion is saying that alveoli are the primary site for exchange of gases. Then reason is given that all factors in our body are favorable for diffusion in oxygen from alveoli to tissues and that of carbon dioxide. So let's check for the whether these assertion and region are true or not. So first check for the assertion. So assertion is given that alveoli are the primary site of exchange, primary site for the exchange of gases. As you know, the solubility of the gases as well as the thickness of the membrane. So solubility of the gases as well as the thickness of membranes involved in the diffusion. These are involved in the diffusion process, an important fact that affect the rate of the diffusion. They affect the rate of diffusion and a gradient potential pressure, and the gradient put gradient sorry partial pressure is present in the oxygen from the alveoli to to blood and blood to tissue. Similarly, a gradient of carbon dioxide, that is, this is the oxygen, and a gradient partial pressure of the carbon dioxide CO2 is present in the opposite direction. This is present in the opposite direction. That is from the tissues to blood and blood to alveoli, and it is further depend on the solubility of the diffusion. So that is, as the solubility of the carbon dioxide, this is the carbon dioxide solubility of carbon dioxide is 20 to 25. This is the solubility of carbon is 20 to 25 times higher. This is 20 to 25 they higher than the oxygen, and the amount of carbon dioxide can diffuse through the diffusion membrane per unit difference is the partial pressure is much higher as compared to, this is much higher as compared to oxygen. So for that, all the factors in our body are favorable for the diffusion of the oxygen from the alveoli to tissues that of the carbon dioxide. So this is the correct answer, and alveoli is the primary site of exchange of gas. As I discussed, this is occur in the alveoli. So this statement is correct, but this is not the correct explanation. That is, assertion is not the correct explanation of the reason. So both the statement are correct. That is, option B is correct. That is, both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct. I hope you understood it well. Best of luck.